Alright, quick video here. I went over the pocket before when you're just adding pocket. So now that we have our pocket there and we want to manipulate the way that kind of looks, you could keep working on that, get it the way you like. So let's go back to the switch layers for the hands, and basically when the hands will be on top and when they'll be on the bottom. Yeah, so it's real easy to do that, and this is for PNG images. Not if you're drawing this from and you are basically animating it from drawing it, it's totally different. That's not what this is. This is just for PNG images. Alright, so if we look at our hand here, and when we bring our hand down, it seems to disappear, or actually just going behind the jacket. It's basically what's happening. So to switch that, we're going to create a switch layer. And the way we will do that is you will create basically a group, and you'll just create a group, and we'll go ahead and put our, I'm gonna add a hand here. I'll just copy this layer here. Alright, and we'll bring we're gonna edit and paste our layer. So this is our hand. We'll move this out of the way for now. And here's our hand here. Should I flip it the other way? Did I flip this one? Yep, I think I did the wrong one. Alright, let's delete that. Let's get the other hand here. And it should be the hand on the right, which is this one. There we go. And I'll just copy that layer like so, and then we'll just edit and paste. Nope. No. And okay, paste layer. There we go. And we'll just line it up with the hand here, closest you can get. So basically, when we created this group, what we'll do here is go ahead and set the hand inside the group that you create, and then you can create a vector, and then just call it off. We'll call it off hand right. Enter. Alright. And then basically we have our group, and this will, we can just call this top right hand. Alright, there we go. So make sure we get this hand, that pivot point correct. It should be there. Yep. Okay. There we go. You can do that as well for the whole layer. Make that point there, right? Like that. And then we just basically turn this into, you're going to turn it into a switch layer, like so. let's go ahead and bring it up to the hand so we know where that's at. Alright, so now basically this is our layer, right? Top right hand, and then off hand right, and then this is technically on. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to our character, which is here, and if I move this, alright, you'll see what we're going to fix or change. Alright, so let's go back, and then we're going to bring this layer into our character, which we've already labeled like so. And we want this to go on top of the jacket, which is our jacket layers here. Alright, so we want to make sure this is on top of that, and we'll just bring this up, our layer up to there, and line it up with the hand like so. And since it's an on and off switch, right now it's in front, right? So it's in front of the jacket. Now if we want to go back to where we had it that's not in front of the jacket, remember we have our off and on. That layer, you can just turn that layer off, and that's it. So it looks weird, like his hand is cut off, but it's not. It's just basically behind. So let me show you. I'll just bring it out so it doesn't look strange. Right, so hands behind the body. Fix some of this stuff here. Alright, so right now it's behind the back, right? And if we want to bring it back in the front, just go there, and we can turn the hand back on. So now it's back in front of the jacket, right? So if we want to say we want to have that go in the back, again, just turn it off. So when we bring it back out, so behind the back, I know why that's looking strange, because the arm should be going back of the back of the jacket. So which is this piece here, and you could do this with the arm as well. So if I wanted to do the same thing with the arm, and I go here and I create another group, and then right arm, put that inside this group. We can call this right arm S, capital S for sleeve, apply, there we go. And what we'll do here is we'll just duplicate this. Alright, and if our jacket is here, you just want to make sure that that right arm is behind the jacket, like so. And again, we'll just create another vector inside the layer and call this off right arm, capital S for sleeve, apply, and then we just turn this into a switch layer, and right now it is off. And now we have our right arm here. Oh, there it is, popped all over there. Sometimes that happens, so let's get this straight here. We'll use the other one as a template, so we'll go ahead and turn right arm sleeve back like so, and in our right arm, kind of want to match that up, and we can't really see it, so let's do something here. Bring down the opacity a little bit so we can see. We can line it up, and let's make this a little larger. Like so. Alright, so this right arm, let's go bring the opacity back up to 100 now that we matched it up, and we can turn this off. So now the arm or the sleeve is in the back of the body where it doesn't look like the hand's cut off, right? And whenever we want to bring that back, we just can go here, bring the sleeve back on top, and then should have did that before, but create the group, and same thing we did before. We'll label this right arm behind jacket, and again we'll just create a off vector for the right arm, off right arm behind jacket, and switch. Right, so it's off, and we have our other one here, right arm, and bring the right arm. And then the right arm that's behind the jacket, right? And we'll turn this off, so it's behind the jacket. And you can play around with that as you like. If you want to mess around with the pocket that we did before, you can do that as well. But that's how I did it for the scene that I had, where he's going in his pocket here. The character can also now go behind his back, because we have the switch that we created for both behind the back and then in front of the back. And that's it. Hope that helps. Thank you very much. If you are signing up for on YouTube, trying to build that up, all the full features will be, well, not full features, but anyone that's on the X, you'll have to go to YouTube to see the longer versions of the animations, and those will start coming. But I have to try to build up the YouTube, so everybody that's on X or Instagram, please funnel towards the YouTube for me, because that'll help out. Alright, hope this helps. Thank you guys again for subscribing, signing up, and have a good one.